This meeting between the two of these men went as badly as it could have gone relative to the ideal or concept of anything resembling democratic rule in the United States of America. And the Supreme Court is the last stop. What is John Roberts going to do? This is absolutely terrifying, and it is beyond fucked up. So it's about 11:30 a.m. on Monday, April 14th, and we need to be very clear about where we are and what just happened. The president of El Salvador, inside the Oval Office, sitting next to the president of the United States, just handed down a life sentence in an El Salvadoran prison to Kilmar Abrego Garcia. The president of El Salvador said that he is not going to release this man to the United States and that he will never do so. And the president of the United States affirmed, ratified, celebrated, and cheered that life sentence that was just handed down to this man with no trial, with no hearing in El Salvador or the United States. He's not been charged or indicted with any crimes in either country. He didn't get a trial in front of a jury. And the president of El Salvador gave him a life sentence. And the president of the United States, sitting next to him inside the Oval Office, was like, hell yeah. That's what just happened. And if you think this is going to stop with immigrants who were here in the United States legally, like Mr. Abrego Garcia, who has been married to a U.S. citizen for 10 years. He was here working. They had 3 children, one of whom is special needs. And this dictator from El Salvador just handed that man a life sentence in an El Salvadoran prison. And that was ratified and affirmed by the President of the United States. Mr. Abrego Garcia was in the United States legally. And the last time he was inside of a courtroom, it was to receive from a federal judge a special protection order preventing him from being deported specifically to El Salvador. So Trump administration has violated at least 2 federal court orders in sending him to El Salvador and has refused multiple lower court orders and a United States Supreme Court order in refusing to provide information about him and his whereabouts, the steps they've taken to bring him back, and information about his basic condition. So what is John Roberts going to do about this? Is he going to do anything about this? If he does not do anything about this, it is going to be open season on U.S. citizens with who have disagreement with the Trump administration. This administration, this Department of Justice, will begin abducting United States citizens and sending them to this prison in El Salvador, which Donald Trump was asked about that this morning, and he said, I love it. And he told the president of El Salvador that he's going to need to build at least 5 more prisons in El Salvador to house United States citizens. What's it going to take, man? This meeting between the two of these men went as badly as it could have gone relative to the ideal or concept of anything resembling democratic rule in the United States of America. And the Supreme Court is the last stop. What is John Roberts going to do? This is absolutely terrifying, and it is beyond fucked up.